part of responsible pet ownerships means knowing what's toxic and poisonous to your furry family members. Dr. Kennedy with Jefferson Animal Hospital is going to school us on that. So what are some of the most common?
We see a lot of ingested poisons in pets. The first thing we tell people is pet-proof, child-proof your house, so they can't get in under the kitchen counter and so forth. But this time of year, antifreeze is a big problem when you're changing out your radiator and adding new antifreeze. Certainly there's multiple things in the house. People drop their prescription medications. People drop the sugarless cum, has xylitol in it, and causes tremendous low blood sugar in your pets. Grapes, raisins, chocolate. Almost everybody knows about chocolate. Now, there's different types of chocolate. The dark chocolate is much more toxic than the milk chocolate. And macadamia nuts are toxic. So you get chocolate-covered macadamia nuts, they're really in for trouble,
Going back to chocolate for just a moment, I actually bought what I thought was a chocolate treat for dogs, but it's really carob.
Yes.
And there's a complete difference.
Yes, carob is non-toxic, and it would say that on there.
Yes,
yeah,
it did.
That's an excellent point. The grapes and onions and things like that, people forget about, and the dogs will sneak them off the people's plates, and they're just in the house. But there's a lot of things that you don't think about as far as toxins, and the mushrooms out in the yard, moldy food in the garbage, the onions I mentioned, and the xylitol I mentioned. But you really have alcohol. Don't give your pets alcohol, and sometimes kids think that's cute. Dogs get into marijuana. They get into recreational drugs. But there's many, many things. If you have a question, call us. We will, in many cases, tell you to call the Pet Poison Control, and they will give you some advice. And then we can tell you how to make your pet vomit if you think they've gotten into something. The Tylenol in cats, we mentioned, is very, very toxic. There's just the other thing that we mentioned, moldy food and mushrooms and onions and raisins and tobacco and the xylitol. Puppy-proof, baby-proof your house, because your babies can get into these items also.
You definitely need to. And you also had mentioned earlier, antifreeze, and it's not just
a big problem.
Because it's dripping from underneath the car.
Well, when you change out the antifreeze, there's a lot of times a little puddle, and
so
it's
you need
slightly
to wash
sweet.
that.
You can ask your grocery stores, there is a non-toxic antifreeze. Ask them to order that and get that in, because there is one. It might be a little more expensive, but it's worth it, because that is a big problem. It only takes a little teeny tiny bit to affect your pet, and if you don't see them drink the antifreeze, by the time you come in and they're already showing symptoms, many times it's too late.
Okay, that's scary. Now, let's talk for a moment about something else. I have a first aid kit for the humans, but I also have one for our furry family members as well.
And it's many of the same things. You should keep gauze and roll bandage and a thermometer, a rectal thermometer to take your pet's temperature, but a styptic pencil. Sometimes people will trim their own pet's nails and they make them bleed. You can use a little styptic pencil on there. But if you, anytime, first aid for pets is very similar. If your pet gets a cut, you want to put pressure on it and then call us so we can decide, is it a serious thing or a not serious thing. So you need many of the same things, and that's all on all of this is on our website. The things about poisons are under our emergency services on our website. The first aid kit list is on our website under services. So it's all on there.
And you make it nice and simple. And why is educating pet owners so important to you?
It saves lives. Yeah, we want you, the pet owner, to be involved with your pet's health. The more you know, the healthier your pet's going to be, and the longer your pet is going to live.
And clearly, you genuinely have a passion for it. It comes through every time we get to talk together.
Yeah.
So saving lives here and trying to prevent having to have them
check
come
our
here.
website. This is all on our website, all of these toxins and what you need to do to prevent problems with your pet.
Okay, so, fantastic. Well, we appreciate you educating us once again. Don't forget to baby-proof, animal-proof your house. From Jefferson Animal Hospital with Dr. Kennedy, I'm Angie Fenton.